Listen to stories and appreciate idioms. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Encountering Chinese, Encountering Idioms. Today, the idiom we are going to encounter is
对症下药.
Let's break it down and read it slowly.
对症下药. 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 对
means according to or due to.
症
refers to a symptom or illness.
下药
refers to administering medicine. The literal meaning of
对症下药
is to prescribe medicine according to the symptoms of an illness. It is now used figuratively to mean taking appropriate and effective measures to address the root of a problem. The idiom
对症下药
first appeared in the book
三国志魏志华佗传
written by Chen Shou during the Jin dynasty. The original text states
伏利尼寻李严共止具头痛身热所苦症同佗曰寻当下之严当发汗或难其意佗曰寻外食言内食故治之遗书即各与药宁旦并起.
The meaning of this phrase is that both officials, Ne Sun and Li Yan, fell ill on the same day, experiencing the same symptoms of headache and fever. The renowned physician, Hua Tuo, diagnosed that Ne Sun needed a cooling and detoxifying medicine, while Li Yan needed a medicine to induce sweating. Some people question this diagnosis, but Hua Tuo explained that the cause of Ne Sun's illness was external, while Li Yan's was internal, thus requiring different treatments. Following Hua Tuo's advice, Ne Sun and Li Yan took the prescribed medicines, and the next morning, their symptoms were effectively relieved. The historical anecdote behind this phrase is as follows. It is recorded that during the late Eastern Han Dynasty and the early Three Kingdoms period, the warlords were in constant conflict, droughts and floods were widespread, and diseases were rampant, causing extreme hardship for the people. At that time, there was a doctor named Hua Tuo, renowned for his exceptional medical skills. Hua Tuo had a strong passion for medicine since childhood. He extensively studied various medical books and put his knowledge into practice, eventually becoming an outstanding physician. Hua Tuo was adept at treating all kinds of complex and difficult ailments, and patients who sought his care were generally cured. Not only that, but he was also very kind-hearted and compassionate. Hua Tuo sympathized with the suffering of the common people, and he tirelessly traveled around to provide medical treatment and alleviate their pain. As a result, he earned the title of Divine Physician. Hua Tuo's remarkable medical skills stemmed not only from his studies but also from his constant experimentation and innovation. It is said that he invented the method of external cardiac compression and mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. However, Hua Tuo's most outstanding medical invention was a self-made anesthetic called Mafe-san. Prior to his invention, patients had to endure tremendous pain during surgeries due to the lack of anesthesia. Some patients even experienced convulsions or fainting as a result of the unbearable pain. Unable to bear witness to their suffering, Hua Tuo explored various methods and conducted numerous experiments. Eventually, he succeeded in inventing Mafe-san. This medical breakthrough enabled surgical procedures to be performed in ancient China, centuries before their introduction in other parts of the world. There are many legends about Hua Tuo. According to one tale, a cart driver suddenly squatted down on the road, clutching his stomach in pain. Soon, his pain became unbearable, and he lost consciousness. People nearby immediately rushed him to Hua Tuo. Upon diagnosis, Hua Tuo determined that the cart driver had appendicitis. However, due to the limited medical knowledge and absence of effective treatment for appendicitis at that time, Hua Tuo prescribed a dose of Mafe-san for the cart driver to alleviate his pain. As the cart driver consumed the medicine, his contorted body gradually relaxed. Taking this opportunity, Hua Tuo successfully performed an appendectomy. The surgery went smoothly, and after a month, the cart driver fully recovered from his illness. Hua Tuo's exceptional medical skills not only stemmed from his invention of medicines but also from his ability to diagnose and prescribe treatments based on the specific conditions of patients. One day, two local officials, Nei Sun and Li Yan, fell ill and went to see Hua Tuo together. Both of them had the same symptoms of headache and fever. Hua Tuo carefully examined them and prescribed completely different medicines for each of them. Nei Sun and Li Yan were perplexed and questioned Hua Tuo, saying, "We have the same symptoms. So why are we given such different medicines? Are you deceiving us?" It seems that the title of Divine Physician for Hua Tuo is not accurate. Seeing their doubts, Hua Tuo smiled and asked, "What did you do before falling ill?" Nei Sun recalled, "I attended a banquet yesterday, and when I returned home, I felt unwell. Today, I have a headache and fever." Li Yan said, "I think I caught a cold because I didn't cover myself properly with a blanket yesterday." Hua Tuo nodded and said, "That's right. Nei Sun, your headache and fever are caused by an improper diet that has affected your digestive system, leading to gastrointestinal issues. As for Li Yan, your illness is a result of catching a cold. Although the symptoms of these two diseases are similar, their nature is completely different. Nei Sun, you just need treatment for your gastrointestinal problem, while Li Yan needs medicine to boost his immune system. Therefore, you cannot be prescribed the same medicine." Upon hearing Hua Tuo's explanation, Nei Sun and Li Yan found it reasonable and returned home respectively. As a result, after taking the prescribed medicines, their symptoms disappeared the next day. Hua Tuo's extraordinary medical skills made him extremely famous at the time, but his fame also brought him misfortune. At that time, the warlord Cao Cao suffered from severe headaches, which worsened whenever he was under stress, causing him great distress. Upon hearing about Hua Tuo's miraculous medical skills, he invited him to treat his condition. Hua Tuo administered a few acupuncture treatments, and Cao Cao's headache immediately disappeared. Delighted with the results, Cao Cao appointed Hua Tuo as his personal physician, accompanying him on his military campaigns to treat his headaches. However, Hua Tuo did not wish to only treat Cao Cao and wanted to help more people. He used the excuse of returning home to visit his family and purchase medicines and left Cao Cao's camp. After returning to his hometown, Hua Tuo wrote a letter to Cao Cao, claiming that his wife had fallen seriously ill, making it impossible for him to return to Cao Cao's military camp in the near future. Cao Cao, suspicious of Hua Tuo's words, sent people to investigate and discovered that Hua Tuo had lied. Cao Cao became extremely angry and had Hua Tuo captured, leading to his execution and the tragic end of this renowned physician. In this story, Hua Tuo
对症下药
and successfully treated Nei Sun and Li Yan, who had the same symptoms but different underlying causes of illness. There is another story from ancient China. During the spring and autumn period, there was an official in the state of Qi named Sun Bin. He was a skilled weapon maker and a very intelligent person. Sun Bin's greatest invention was the repeating crossbow, a powerful weapon capable of firing multiple arrows at once. One day, the ruler of Qi wanted to attack the neighboring state of Jin, so he summoned Sun Bin and asked if he had any suitable weapons. Sun Bin replied, "Your Majesty, I can invent a new type of weapon, but it will take some time for research." The Qi ruler was delighted upon hearing this and permitted Sun Bin to begin his research. After several months, Sun Bin finally developed a new type of catapult. It could launch enormous stones high and far with tremendous force. Sun Bin said to the Qi ruler, "Your Majesty, this catapult is specifically designed for the situation in Jin. As you know, Jin has high city walls and a large number of soldiers. If we engage in close-range combat, we may not be able to win. With this catapult, we can launch long-range attacks, and the massive stones can bypass the city walls or strike the soldiers on the towers." The ruler of Jin was somewhat skeptical upon hearing Sun Bin's words. He believed that Sun Bin had invested a significant amount of time and effort, but creating such a massive weapon should be challenging. Therefore, he sent an official to investigate whether this new weapon could truly be constructed. The official accompanied Sun Bin to observe the catapult. To his surprise, not only was the catapult already constructed, but it was also highly effective. The official hurriedly returned to deliver the good news to the Qi ruler, who was immensely pleased. Consequently, the ruler ordered the catapult to be one of the primary weapons for the attack on Jin. Indeed, the catapult proved to be remarkably effective in light of the actual situation in Jin. With the help of the catapult, the state of Qi achieved a comprehensive victory over Jin. In this story, Sun Bin,
对症下药
by designing an effective military weapon based on the actual situation in Jin, ultimately leading to Qi's triumph over Jin. Two stories have been told. Next, let's review the idiom we encountered today.
对症下药对症下药
Finally, let's use
对症下药
to make a sentence.
对这次事件，我们必须找出原因，对症下药，不要盲目行事。对这次事件，我们必须找出原因，对症下药，不要盲目行事。
That's all for today's Encountering Idioms. If you like it, please like and subscribe. See you next time.